say thank you for coming. This is what democracy looks like, and this is what we should have every 2 years for both of these elections. I do plan to do this for a couple decades, so I'll try to organize this every time, whether or not I'm involved or not. What puts me in a different position, I'm aware that there are more issues. It's not just about the situation with Providence Water, but I see that as the most dangerous thing for residents here. And I think that it's a great place to start. I will be taking on, if elected, the first thing I'm going to do is try and put in one piece of legislation that gets rid of our lieutenant governor position and puts term limits on every legislator. I think that those two things need to be put together and they need to be looked at practically, and it needs to be addressed. Outside of that, it's back to the Providence Water issue. Providence Water owns 42% of this town. 13,000 of their almost 15,000 acres are still considered farm, forest, and open space. It was a horrible deal, terrible negotiation between the town and Providence between 2006 and 2008. We need to revisit that and remove this farm, forest, and open space immediately. The changes at DEM on the 17th of October, they're pushing more towards farm, forest, and open space classification as being your zoning. So if you have a farm, forest, and open space farm classification, why can't you make a solar farm? If you can farm produce, why can't you have solar there? They actually took that hearing and rescheduled it so they could cover the fire codes and how that would change things. It's a push towards assisting Providence Water. But these things happen, and you don't always know about them until after they happen. What puts me ahead above this, above my competitors, is that I told you I started with this as a hobby. I started writing, I started asking questions, and I start hearing things before they happen and as they're happening. And people say, well, I thought you might need to know this. And I do what I can with it. And every single thing I've been told in the last couple of years, it's come to fruition shortly after. So that's really what's motivated me to want to get involved and recreate the same experience I had growing up in this town and in this district for future generations.